What's up, everybody? Dante here, and I want to talk about some of the features I want in the smartphone because of I done use Android, I done use iPhones and things like that, and I kind of like both OSs in their own little way. But the thing is, they both have their pros and cons like any other operating system. But what if I could just bring them both together? But first, I want to talk about one of the main things I want to talk about. The features I want in the phone is battery life. Now, I know everybody talked about battery life in the phone and things like that, but I'm talking about at least 3 days of battery life without having to recharge it. Basically, what I'm saying is like you can have the phone, charge it, fully charge it at 100%, and then by like you do that on a Monday. Let's say Monday is fully charged at a Monday, and by Wednesday it's at like 40-30%. I would love for a phone to last that long. Now, I have noticed that the iPhone does have good battery life if you do nothing with it. Like if you just let it sit around, you can get good battery life out of it. You can get like maybe a couple days if you don't do extraneous stuff like, create long phone calls and things like that. But text messages and checking email, probably not email, things like that, you definitely can get like at least maybe 2 days on a charge, which is fine. But you buy smartphones too. Watch video, text, camera, Instagram, all that stuff. So it's like, if I could get 3 days of battery life, that would be a beautiful thing. And phones have decent battery life. Some phones have just terrible battery life, in my opinion. But that's one of the features I just want to improve. Just give me like 3 days. I don't need all day. I know people say all day battery life, which is fine. But give me 3 days. Get 3 days of 100% charge, and then by Wednesday, it'd be like at 40%, which we're going to have to wait and see whoever comes up with that technology, or if it's in the process right now, they just haven't found a way to pretty much, I guess, make it for the mass market, I guess you could say. Number two is one of the main things I want is faster charge times. I would love to charge my phone. Let's just say my phone's at 20%. I hook it up to a charger, 5 minutes is fully charged. I would love that. Now, my friend Engineer Dan done said there is technology out there where you can supercharge a battery that fast with certain technology, but it just ain't out for the masses yet, which I guess is more cost effective. But if I could charge my phone in 5 minutes with a fully charge, like I know some people have these little power packs that can charge it up for like 2 good full charges with one power pack. If I could charge my phone in 5 minutes with 100% charge, definitely I would love that. I would love looking forward to something like that, in my opinion. Next thing, like I said earlier on in this video, is that I would like to combine, if it's possible. I know I'm far-fetched in here, but that's just one of the opinions of my features that I would want, is able to use Android and iOS at my own leisure, because I like Android because of the freedom, the customization, the widgets and things like that, what you can do with that phone. But I also like the iPhone because some of the things I have, like a MacBook, an Apple TV, things that connects with and just works together with. So if I could just have one phone that could just bring both of those together, and I could just do everything I want, like I use my Chromecast for the Chrome, like all my Android stuff, and use the Apple TV for all my Apple stuff, and use my music between each two, like Spotify or iTunes and things like that. So that's what I would love to do, but like I said, that's far-fetched. That ain't never gonna happen. If it is, somebody's gonna come out with a modded phone that can do that. I would love to see that someday. Whoever it is, make that video so I can copy it. Next is, this is like, I wouldn't say this is a feature. This is just one of those things I just wish they can improve. The data plans for these phones. Now, I have a family plan with my mother because she needed a cell phone. I got tired of calling the house. She wasn't there. So I got her a cell phone. She decided to get a smartphone. Got an iPhone 4, which is old, which, that's her. It's simple and easy. But my thing is, the data plans for these phones are outrageous. We got a family plan that's $200 a month for 6 gigabytes of data. Now they got this thing with 10 gigs for $80 a month and all this other stuff. Look, a lot of people use their smartphones. For me, I have a son who watches YouTube. I watch YouTube and things like that. I'm constantly watching YouTube, checking email, text messaging, things like that, Instagram, all that. And I remember one time it said I had I had used up 90% of my data. And sometimes you don't realize how much data you use because you feel like, oh, I ain't gonna never really use that much. But I used that much a couple of times and it almost ran out. But that's one of the things, like, that's just gonna have to change over time. That's between cell phone companies. Look, they're going to get us. They're robbing us all together because of, cell phone plans, taxes that we got to pay for all this stuff. That's just what's gonna happen with that. So that's one of the features I wish they could fix. I mean, because with Verizon right now, it's just, Verizon does have excellent service, but their plans and how much they charge people is just out of pocket, in my opinion. But that's just one of the things. But that's just a list of things I want in a smartphone. that can be better over time, that's going to improve. Some people want better cameras. Me personally, I always like a pocket camera because no matter where I go, I don't like using a phone on the camera because me personally, I don't understand. This has always been habit. Why do people take pictures with a camera phone that you don't want to be leaked out and things like that? People can hack into your iCloud account and things like that. I mean, if you don't want certain pictures out there, don't take them on your smartphone. That's just my opinion. Some people do it anyway. I get it. You can do whatever you want. I get it. Me personally, it's always called a camera that you can have to the side just for stuff like that. But hey, I'm just saying, I don't take cameras on phones because people can hack these things and get them in any way. That's just me. I'm not going to do that. But camera phones are getting better over time. You know, they still not as good as DSLRs and pocket cameras quite yet, but they're getting there. And I've seen some excellent pictures from camera phones. But for me, I don't really use my camera phone that much, so I just use my little pocket camera I'm using right now for that. But some people want better features like that. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did like some of the things I came up with, leave a comment below. If you want some features that you want to talk about, I could do a video about, leave them in the comment section. Also, like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody out there. And if you didn't like it, do the same thing. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for all the support you give me, and I will see you in my next video.